comes. I found the treehouse. Hi, I'm Christina from Hammocks to Coasters.
I have told you time and time again, you're not going to paint the baby pink.
Gonna drive the Jeep. Gonna drive it down the road. See where we go.
So I'm innocently strolling around this very nice 1, 2, 3, go! On the next episode of Alone, Family Challenge.
Hi, Mr. Pink.
Who is this little bundle of joy?
Good, beautiful, foggy morning, guys. This is it. This is our final push to Maine. Yeah, we had to sleep here last night, and I talked about that in the previous day, so check that out. But today's a new day, huh, Teddy? And we are headed to Grandma and Grandpa's. He has his vending machine treat. He's happy. He's got M&Ms. I've got a Diet Pepsi to kick off. It's like 4:30 in the morning, going towards 5, maybe closer to 5 by now. Ready to go? Go to Grammy and Grampy's? Yeah. He says, look at the sky, it's getting blue. What it is it's ambient light from Danbury, but that's okay. All right, let's go back up to the van, honey. Start heading the highway. At least we are officially in New England now. The New England states, when you hear the word New England, it means Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Then we gotta cross up here to the crosswalk, I think, hon. Lo and behold, Teddy's right as I start out. They have daylight here at 5:15. We do not have daylight at 5:15 down in South Florida. Oh, what a blessing this is this morning. I thought I'd still have darkness for another hour or so, but Teddy was right. That's blue sky coming. Wow, what a difference New England has from South Florida. Time is 6:51, and this is a Saturday, by the way, so not a lot of commuter traffic out, just, you know, more touristy type traffic. In Massachusetts now, hitting the Charlton Plaza. Like I said, it's been not bad traveling through Connecticut. Somebody's been sleeping. I talked to my mom. I talked to Mark. It's like 71 degrees out. Trying to get Boo to want to move. Good morning, precious child. I know. Cool air. Welcome to New England. He's like, I don't know, guys. So we're gonna grab a McDonald's breakfast per request of Teddy. He wants pancakes. So I got the big breakfast that I can kind of share with him that has the eggs, the sausage, the biscuit, the hot cakes, and the breakfast potatoes here, and then a sausage McMuffin with egg and a Diet Coke. And we're gonna go to town. We enjoyed our breakfast, and now we're discussing study. Teddy has been loving study every state on our way up through. And we were discussing like how oddly Massachusetts is shaped. It's a state, it's one of those states that you can just recognize by just its general shape. And now he's showing everybody his belly. So we came from Connecticut, so kind of down here-ish. As you can see, this is where we are now, the Charlton East. So we're right at that M right there. So we kind of came in just below the M, because you come on and it's only like a couple miles and you're right here at the Travel Plaza when you come off from 84 in Connecticut. So now we are on 90, which is the Mass Pike. But I won't be on the Mass Pike very long, and we'll be cutting up through Worcester. And yes, that's how you pronounce that. That's Worcester. And we'll be cutting up through that, kind of eventually taking 495 all the way up to the top. And then we'll get back on 95 and go up through New Hampshire and then into Maine.
I'll be a boomerang.
You're going to be a boomerang? Wow, honey. Good. Get those wiggles out, huh?
Oh.
Eventually we need to change clothes too, huh? If you saw yesterday's travel vlog, we had a bit of a rough stay last night. He wanted to rush back and look at his states book. We've been studying this all the way up through too. Can you find Massachusetts? Remember how I just showed you it's a really odd shaped state, although it might be really tiny on your little overall map.
Yeah.
Can you find it? Can you find
After New York, where?
Yeah, you found New York. So after New York, we went to Connecticut.
Is it Connecticut?
Yeah, and then Massachusetts is right there. See, it's kind of tiny. It's green. That little odd-shaped green thing right there, that's Massachusetts.
Then after Massachusetts, what is?
What's after Massachusetts for us?
New Hampshire.
Right, then after New Hampshire is?
Maine.
Right, which means Grimmy and Grippy's house, huh?
Okay, does it Maine?
So then usually every day too, we go over the states we've been at. We read the little tidbits. A great book. I actually just picked this up at my local Walmart down in South Florida, and he's really gotten a lot of use out of it. You did find Virginia, state where you were born, and we did drive through that.
Then I down West Virginia.
Then you found West Virginia. Gassing up here at the travel stop as well. It's $3.72 for regular unleaded. I was down almost to a quarter tank, so I needed about 15 gallons to bring her back up to full. Cost $56. We're about 35 minutes from the New Hampshire border. We were trying to wait till the New Hampshire Welcome Center, but we couldn't quite make it. So we pulled off at a rest area, but the whole main rest area is being worked on, so all you have is these porta potties. But hey, it did the job, huh, Teddy? Now moving on. We have made it. Where are we, Teddy? Where are we?
New Hampshire.
That's right, folks. We stopped at the we stopped at the Welcome Center, and I wanted to film in there for you, but it's a Saturday in New England. It is packed, and I'm glad we did use the potty before we got here, because some bus stopped out back, and the women's line was at least 30 deep. So we will keep pushing on. When you're on 95, you're on the smallest part of New Hampshire you can be on. It really only takes 15 minutes to go through this part of New Hampshire. So, but Teddy wants to look it up on his book, so I encourage that. We're gonna look it up. He was a little confused because when you get up this way, they just abbreviate, like Connecticut is CONN, Vermont, New Hampshire. So he's like, where's New Hampshire? So I was showing him as that blue NH. Then there's our section on New Hampshire.
Hey.
Yeah.
After New Hampshire, what is?
What is after New Hampshire?
Maine.
That's right.
Maine is then after Maine.
It's a whole different country. After Maine, then you go into a whole different country, and it's Canada. So I'm just checking notifications real quick and checking in that we are on Maine soil, and I turn around and he's riding Raphael as the theme park ride over here. He had unbuckled himself and I guess gotten bored, so he grabbed Raphael from the center console there, put him in the seat, climbed back up on him, and now riding him like a theme park ride. I'm gonna take a picture of that too, Teddy. We were just getting out of the van and Mark was calling me. He's working up in Shark Valley today, and he had an interesting frog story. No, Teddy, you can't move it, honey. It's just to look at. Turn around and I'll get your picture. Anyway, Mark was using the potty on a break in Shark Valley there, and it was like a vault outhouse, something like that. And a frog jumped at him and into his pants, and he had to fight to get the frog out of his pants. And the story goes on. Anyway, look at you, Teddy. That is super cute. We are in Maine, hon, and you're hugging Smokey the bear. Fire danger here is low today. We're going to try to go into the visitor center, but like New Hampshire, it's really crowded here this morning, so I don't know what I can film and can't film. But I'll put pictures up on Facebook and stuff. Trying to get Teddy to pose by the state seal. He's not participating very well. So our state motto is Derigo, which means I lead. And as you can see, the farmer, the sailor, moose, pine tree, and stop that please, Teddy. And here is a good map of the state. Teddy thinks this is a height measurement chart. We have a lot of these town names in Maine that are from like all around the world: Denmark, Mexico, Vienna, Peru, Madrid, Norway, China, and so forth and so forth. Teddy thinks it's a height chart though, so that's super cute. Teddy thinks this dude looks like his Papa Varnum. My father-in-law's a lobster fisherman down in Bass Harbor, Maine. Say cheese. Look at this fun pick opportunity. Caught up in Maine, I'm a catch, and it's a great big lobster trap you can climb in. Again, looks just like his Papa's lobster traps. No, don't go that way, honey. Just turn around and smile. This is quite cute. Look at this. This welcome center knew my son was coming. There is so much to do here. Fun pick opportunities. Oh, you shouldn't touch fire, honey. Hot, hot, hot. Isn't it too hot to touch? Ow, ow, ow. Fire, fire, fire. Rocking chairs. Little picnic table. It is super cute. Oh my gosh, there's a sign for Martin's. Mark and I are still always quoting Martin's and always quoting that. Should have bought it when I saw it at Martin's. Too funny. That's your house, honey? You're gonna live there instead of at Grandma and Grandpa's for a while? Okay. I'll tell Grandpa you said hello. Teddy's grand godmom, Julie, loves lighthouses. I'll try to see how many this trip I can get for her for pictures and stuff. Teddy has found something else he loves. Hotels? He loves anything interactive like this in any visitor center. All right, touch one that you think looks good if you want. Yeah. All right, put it on the map feature for him. Yeah, is that fun? We're taking one last break here at the Travel Plaza in Gardner, Maine, just outside of Augusta. So Teddy wanted French fries, so we went to the Burger King here and got French fries, and I just have a cheeseburger to tie me over. And then we went to Dunkin', because there's Dunkin's now in these travel plazas. There always used to be Starbucks, and I'm so happy to see that since last year they changed over to Dunkin'. Much happier to see Dunkin' represented in our rest areas here in Maine instead of Starbucks. But I wanted a nice coffee, ordered a nice coffee, and then like 2 people ahead of me, they ran out of iced coffee. So then she said it'd be 10-minute wait, and I knew Teddy would not wait 10 minutes. So I just went and said, just give me a hot coffee for now. Chocolate stick. We don't get sticks at like other Dunkin' Donuts in most states. There's a few places in Florida you can find them, but it is not a usual occurrence in Florida to find a glazed, regular, like plain stick or a glazed chocolate stick. So I'm excited about that. Someone's already into his fries.
They have them at Maine.